Another day we're sailing to the blind.
So, hi MAYO. First of all, thank you so much for the precious time you are dedicating us. It's a true honor for me having an interview with you today. And welcome aboard on
Thank you.
VeroRock.it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Grazie mille. Hello, everybody. Hello, all the fans of VeroRock Italy. Hello. Ciao. Ciao tutti.
Let's start with the first question. In last year, 2020, there were several departures in your band, in Symphonity lineup. Could you shortly tell us or summarize something about it, introducing the new members?
Sure. I try to explain very shortly, but very clearly. There was everything happened due to several situations. Normally, we have a lineup with full-time members, like for example, with singer from Italy, Antonio Abate. Yeah,
it's a friend of mine. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I know him personally, but it's another question about him, as you know.
Okay. And also with Radim. But things happen because we need to move as a band, as a musician. We want to play live really a lot. Because Symphonity for a whole period of time, they were like a stock in nothing. They do nothing. They just prepare some new songs. They'll have a correct lineup. And after several years, there was finally a chance to play live together as a band.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you have this part of one cake, some parts are not very in, so we just change the lineup very friendly without any drama, how to say it. And that's the reason we want to play a lot alive with the guys who are interested in playing alive. So that's the reason why, for example, Antonio and also Radim quit the band, but in a very good and very friendly way. And new friends, new members, to say, expect of me. Normally we are just four of us in the band in this moment. Libo as a guitar player and a main man of the band. He's 90% of the material he wrote is by him. He's from his head, his ideas and things like this. Also, Tomasz, a bass player, then me as a first vocalist with a little bit harsh, dry vocal, and then we also need because it has a historical historical part. In the past, they also Symphonity. They have two vocalists. One for the very clean and high-pitched vocals, and another one for this drive and very strong vocals. So in this model, they want to connect to another level. So it was very good. It's something like, for example, if you do know the albums Jon Lande and Russell Allen.
I totally understand.
Two different vocals. In contrast. Yeah. So a new member is Konstantin Naumenko. He's from the Ukraine. So in this moment we are a completely Slavic band from Czech Republic. There is a bassman and Brno is very close to me. It's about 100 kilometers from the city where I live in Bratislava, and also from Ukraine, Kiev, where is Konstantin from. So every time we don't practice a lot, to be honest. We just playing whenever we want. We can play live. Yeah. So we just meet for a little while, for a little rehearsal before the show, and then we move to the show, to the place, and we're playing live. So no rehearsal, we are professionals, almost, and that's it. So, and we have the four of us, and we have two session members. It's a drum player. Pepa Ciganek, he's very well-known member, well-known drummer here in Czech Republic. He played with thousands and tons of famous musicians here in Czech and Slovakia. And we have in the last concert we have a session keyboard player Martin Solaric. He's from the Slovakia also, but he lives in Brno. His former band is Anthology. He's playing such similar kind of music, like, for example, Nightwish, Epica, and things like this. But normally we have a full-time member is Johannes, I guess from the Sweden. So that's it. 4 of us with 2 session members and 1 member I never met before. So it's Johannes from the Sweden. Yeah, that's it. And the short part.
Of course. So, related to this topic, which are the reasons why the lead singer Antonio Abate and drummer Radim Vesera, I'm sure it's left the band? Always, if it's possible to know, of course.
Yes, it's no secrecy how to tell about this. We are, how I told you, we need to move forward, and both guys are very talented, very good in his stuff they are doing. Antonio, he has incredible voice. Oh man, I have such a range like him. And Radim, in his age, he's 20 and plus something. He's very talented. But how I told you, we need to move. For example, we have opportunity to play a tour together with the Rhapsody of Fire, and I have such a feeling the guys they were afraid of what will happen. Antonio with the work, if something will happen with his work, if he will return and he don't lost the work, because it was a very tough situation in Italy these days. And he was really afraid about what to do if he will for the tour, for example, 2 or 3 weeks. So he it was
a matter of time.
Yes, it was a matter of time. And Radim the same, because he has a school, and he was like, "Oh, guys, I'm not sure about this." So that's the real situation. And also Antonio, to be honest, he has a little tiny problem with the English. He was very good in Italy because he's Italian-born man, but communicated with the English every time we talking to him, and we trying to push him. Antonio, you have to learn English.
It's important for a vocalist.
For sure. If you want to play outside of Italy, it's important. And he was like a little bit lazy. He was like, "Oh, come on, no problemo." Take a look, for example, Fabio Leone. He doesn't speak very well English, but come on, he's only one, and you cannot be another Fabio Leone. You have to be better than him if you want to play in band. You have to learn English, you have to speak fluently, you have to communicate with audience, and it was a tiny problem with him. So that's it. Yeah, guys both are very cool guys. We are still in touch with both of them, but unfortunately they don't have a time, they don't have a how to say really they don't be ready for the another step, to another level.
And I understand. I totally understand. So last May 29th, you've published a new single and video clip, Marco Polo, Dreaming of Home.
That's it. That's true.
That I really enjoyed, man. And in relation to the lyrics, I could easily figure out that the topic of the song, which is the topic of the song. So, could you shortly summarize the main theme of this song? Lyrical talking.
Sure. But to be honest, I tell you, I'm not the author. I'm not of the lyrics. It's not me. It was written by Billy Jeffs from the Memory of Old from the England. He's the author of these lyrics, and it's about whole story is the part of the complete story of about the life and next topic, but about the life and adventures of Marco Polo. And this one, it was about his homesick, about dreaming on the home, how it was good, how he's far away from the Italy, and his dreaming, and when he returned back. So that's a main topic of this song, and that's it. So in short, that's it about
your summarize was perfect. Was very perfect. So this last song features also the special appearance of the pianist Sergio Macedo. I'm not sure it is half Italian or it is
no,
Italian.
He's from the Spain. He's a guy from the Spain, and it was a very funny story. Sergio.
So I was in Spain for during the first lockdown, so I learned a little bit. So and as a guest. So how was born this collaboration with the Sergio Macedo?
In fact, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. And I tell you a story behind it, what I know from the second hand. Sergio somehow find us on the internet, and he showed very big interest to cooperate with us. And he talking with Liber about how to cooperate, how to build a cooperation together. And somehow he expects something more from the cooperation. Like we are not in the level we can pay all our members for the being in the band. So we are still making as a fun, as a semi-professional. We are still amateurs, but sometimes, and it was something like this, and he expected something different, but in fact he was asked about, okay, Sergio, no problem, we can talk about our cooperation in the future, but try to something record for us. And it was it. He recorded this song. It was a good, in my opinion, is a very, very nice, very good job he did. But our way somehow split, because he has a different idea about our cooperation. So that's it. That's the whole story. I know. I knew from the labor. That's it.
Okay. So I didn't told you before that I'm an architect. So as an architect,
great.
So as an architect, I really appreciate also the location where you film at. At Chateau Boscovice in Tamek Boscovice district in Czech Republic. How was filming in this historical location?
And I tell you, there's a funny story behind all this. All this.
So you got the chance to tell us.
Yeah, because just 3 of us was the recording and in Boscovice. Only Libor, Tomáš, and both session members like Martin on the keyboard, on piano, and Pepi on the drums. So that's it. They were recorded their stuff, their part in this Boscovice. A beautiful place, very nice architecture, very clean, cool. And me and Konstantin, we were recorded in our places in Slovakia and also in Kiev. So I recorded my part in the castle called Smolenice, very nice. And it was funny because there was only me and the video maker and only director. So whole castle was only for us. You can imagine a huge castle.
I didn't know about him, about this funny story, because I thought that all the band.
No. It was in the three different locations. So me in this castle, and Kostya, he take his part in the studio, in special studio in the Kiev. It was just a situation just for this kind of recording of this video shoot with all this old stuff on the wall and things like this. So that's it. That's whole story.
Oh my God. And at the beginning of this month, I guess, of February, were officially announced your entrance in the Rock-On Agency's roster. How was born this collaboration?
I don't know.
You know this? Yeah. Okay.
No. I tell you, it all because of Kostya Konstantin, because his band Sunrise, they cooperated with this agency in the past, and Kostya he just recommended us. Let's try, guys. Ask them about cooperation, about if it's possible to if they make something for us. We just ask him and it works. So after this we are a couple of days, couple of weeks together under the wings of Rock Agency. So that's the whole story, and we are very, very proud because there is several very good actors in this agency. For example, Andre Matos, rest in peace, man. I have a chance to meet him several times in Slovakia as a promoter. I promote several festivals in Slovakia, so I met him 4 or 5 times together with his solo band, together with Angra, quasi reunion, also with Avantasia. He was a very kind man, and I'm really sorry for this guy, for such a talent. So
he was also a friend, a close friend of VeroRock.it. In fact, we made the first interview many years ago, about 2005, starting with Andre Matos. So I thank you for this memory. And so was this collaboration was born with the help of one of your friends.
With Konstantin. Konstantin, who is a singer from the Ukraine. Yeah, because how I told you, his band, Sunrise, they cooperated with agents before in the past. So that's it. Very easy way. We just try, and how I told you, it works. We are in. Yeah, thank you.
Sure. In reference to your recent collaboration with Symphonity that you have joined almost 2 years ago, could you tell us something about this start and how was born, of course, this partnership as a vocalist with them?
We have all my musician life is full of fun and full of funny coincidence, and I know Libo for a lot of years, for many years. How I told you, I was a promoter. I'm still promoter of the festivals, of the concerts here in Slovakia. So we met on the many festivals years ago in his former band called Nemesis. So we know each other for a very long time, and I think it was about 2014, 2015. We met in the Brno. There was something like competition of the band in Czechoslovakia, metal band called Spark, something with the rock magazine Spark. And after the show, when we with Signum Regis, my previous band, we won. We go together in the car with Liber. We have a party, and I ask him, what about your band? Are you still playing? Oh well, man, it's not a very cool because we have a problem with the vocalists and things like this. And I was a little bit drunk because we have fun. and I tell him we were in a good mood. Well, man, if you need sometimes my help, I'm to your service. I'm ready to go to board. I'm ready to board. So and it takes, I don't know, 4 years, and I have a phone call. Hey man, is still actual from your side to be a part of my band? And I say, man, of course, I love your band. So from this moment we start cooperating together, and we have some rehearsal. I take up, for example, Herbie Langhans, his part. and from this moment I'm part of the band. So I'm really happy. I really enjoy it because it's a really good band with the perfect music, with very good stuff. So that's it. So it has a long root in the history, because how I told you, I know Libo for many years, and finally after I quit Signum Regis, one doors are closed, another open. So that's it.
It's the life. It's our life. Every time is so. So in your short stay inside the band since March 2019, you shared the microphone both with the former member that we mentioned before, Antonio Abate, from Perseus band, and now with the new entry, Konstantin Naumenko from the band, former band Sunrise. Which are the main difference in their vocal approach, and could you describe each one of them with one adjective, as singers as well as human beings?
As a human being, they are completely different personalities, because Italian are most warm blood, they are very a lot of enthusiasm, very happy and things like this. And Konstantin, like a Slavic, he's very strict, very calm, and things like this. The opposite, yeah. But as a vocalist, they are, I think, in my opinion, they are on very similar level. Both, for sure, they don't have a same vocal, same color, because it's impossible to have the same color as someone completely. You can sound, for example, like someone, but not one to 100%. And they have this clean, strong voice, like a Michael Kiske, like a Fabio Leone, this kind of vocal, or I don't know, this guy from the Stratovarius.
Timo Cotipelto.
Timo Cotipelto, yeah. And both, they are very good singers with very good technique, much better than mine, because I sing like a bull, like a harsh. Yeah.
It's a different, as you told before, it's a different style, not the range, but the style of the vocals, because each one of us has a different style.
Yeah, and how I told you, Antonio has a small block with the communication with audience, due language barrier.
Yeah.
And Kostya is natural born speaker. He has no problem to speak Slavic, English, German, whatever. So it's much easier to have a fun with and have a connection with the audience, and it's much easier in this way. But and behind the scene, in the backstage, Antonio was this funny guy, and Kostya is more like a calm guy.
It's normal.
That's it. It's normal.
It's a cultural difference also.
Yes, that's it.
I think.
Yeah.
So the other song that features you and Antonio, if I mind well, is Crimson Silk, Marco Polo Part 2, that I really appreciate for many reasons. For the epic power of the anthemic melodies, the oriental scene of the video clip, as well as for the sexy belly dancers. I got the eyes. So these two last songs express, in my opinion, two different sides of your sounds. The epic one, Crimson Silk, and the symphonic one, the last one, Dreaming of Home.
Yes.
What's your opinion on my statement?
Yes, thank you. I'm very happy you like it, man. And I agree. We try to have a lot of different kinds, not only this strict heavy power metal from the first notes till the end of the album, just playing as fast as possible. We're just trying to be more a lot diversity, a lot more diversity, not only in the sound, but also in the feelings, in the power, in the attitude, in the pressure. We are trying to be like storytellers, just not just strict this, like this. Heavy storytellers, but also this this very kind, very calm storytellers. We're just not telling this only how to say it, hard stories or very dramatic stories, but also these epic moments, this different situation about like a homesick, where someone homesick, so he's not feeling very comfortable, and we need to put it on the song with all these feelings, with all this pressure, with the singing and things like this. So that's it. We have a lot of different faces, not only these two, not only symphonical, not only epical, but also we are trying to keep the listeners in touch, and to be every time to be prepared for something new. So that's it. That's the reason to make our music not very predictable. You cannot expect what's next. This time very fast song, and then completely different, like a radio friendly song. That's it.
I totally understand. So there are different sides of the story, of your story.
Yes. Like a coin. Every coin has two sides. So that's it. We are two sides of the same coin.
And concerning these two last songs, I'm so curious about your next upcoming one. Are you working on any other new song? And could you tell us something more about next album? Could it be a concept or one based on Marco Polo, maybe?
Yes. How you said, you're right. It will be a concept album about life and adventures and traveling of Marco Polo from the Venice and to China and all these countries in the Middle East, and then his about his journey to find to look and discovering Silk Road. So, and a whole album will be some part of his adventure, of his journey. It is not like this man was born in a blah 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 blah. No, he's not like this. He's just some part of his childhood, then meeting of his father, and I cannot tell everything in this moment. It will be a surprise for you. But it will be a concept album. It's partially finished. Whole songs are written. We are now trying to put all lyrics together to the songs. I'm writing several of them. Some friends of mine also are writing songs. For example, also Konstantin is writing I think one or two songs, and the music is finally done. It's complete in this moment, and we are now trying to put in our vocals to the songs. So it's in the progress. And I hope very much it will be this year, and it will be epic. You have to looking forward.
Yeah, for sure, man. I will do it. But so we could expect in next months another new video clip, another single.
Yes. We are preparing a new single. At this moment, I cannot tell you more because we are thinking about 2 or 3 songs, and with
thinking about how it will be sound better for now and
yes. So we are choosing which one will be better for the next promotion. That's it. That's true.
And in February, between February and March, last February and March 2020, you went on tour supporting the legendary Italian act Rhapsody. Thanks, man. Rhapsody of Fire for about almost 10 dates. How was playing with them, and you got the chance, of course, I guess, to meet him, to meet these guys before and after the show?
Man, it was like my dreams come true, because I know Rhapsody without Rhapsody of Fire from the very first album, from the legendary Tales, and I was completely blown away with Fabio. When I heard it for the very first time, it was for me like oh geez, what a kind of music! I really was thinking and dreaming about this music as for a very long time. So finally, it was here. And to playing with them, to sharing a stage together with them, it was like, oh man, my dreams come true. So it was a very nice experience for me, and also for the guys. Everybody, the guys from the band, from the crew, the sound engineer were very kind to us. We were very friendly and trying to help us. You know. It's not very perfect from the beginning, so we need to find the perfect way. Balance, and then it was a like tip top. Yeah, we have played more gigs than just 10, but unfortunately, because Corona and all this stuff, we just played 10 gigs only, and it was brilliant. It was brilliant, really, from the small venues till the big one in Romania. Absolutely great. And about your second part of the question, I met several times Rhapsody in the past, but with all different members, all different kinds of the Rhapsody. Also Rhapsody of Fire, Luca Turilla Rhapsody.
So there are almost I don't know, I'm not sure, 3 or 4.
It's a crazy story. So I met Roberto and Alex Staropoli in the past. Also all guys from the previous lineup. So I know we are not friends. I know them. We met in the past, so we know each other. That's true.
About, of course, always about this topic on Rhapsody of Fire. What about the Rhapsody of Fire new singer? My dear friend Giacomo Voli. It's an old friend of mine that I met him many years ago. It's a close friend of mine. And what do you think on his vocal approach as a singer?
Man, I tell you one thing. It's not about to be nice to him, but be very honest. He's an amazing singer. He's an amazing singer with incredible range, vocal range, and style and technique. And he's a very big professional, and last a very humble, nice guy. Everything, performance, communication with the audience was on the very professional, high level. He has no problem to sing all the stuff from the previous era, from the Fabio Leone. So he has a little bit different color of the voice, but with what about the range, has no problem to sing anything. He has a huge potential, this guy, and in my opinion, very soon a metal, but not only metal community will know about him not only from the Rhapsody, but a lot of different
but you know that
projects.
I met him previously many years ago, because he before to enter in Rhapsody of Fire lineup, he took part in a talent, the talent show.
I saw this video. It was
he
mind blowing.
Went in the final. Yes, and he was and he was the first time that I really appreciate and met him, and so as you could imagine, I know him about since 6 years maybe.
Okay.
And we are very close, and I'm sure that because he took part to other Italian, not talent TV show, but there is other festival like Sanremo.
Yes.
But the problem, as we talk several times with him, we are talking about the difficult I don't know how is the musical scene in Slovakia, but here in Italy, as you could imagine, a band like Rhapsody, generally metal band, is like a I don't want to say cult band, you know what I mean, but there isn't the same situation like, for example, in Sweden, Europe, many bands that are not commercial, but every people know about, ever heard about them. In Italy is a little bit different. Rhapsody if if you listen metal. If you don't listen metal, it's so hard that you can know them
But I stop you. You have a very good potential in Italy. You have a lot of very good bands in Italy. For example, Vision Divine, Flesh God Apocalypse. The guys from the Flesh God Apocalypse, they are stars, in my opinion. Also, Labyrinth. Oh man.
With Roberto Tiranti,
See. Yeah, so a lot of very good band with very good musicians. Oh well. So and Giacomo, I think he's one of the top in Italy in this moment. So in my opinion, this guy, everybody who's now listening and watching this video, you will know about Giacomo very soon.
So I have to send this shortcut that you sent to him after our interview, for sure, man.
Okay.
And in relation of these few last tour dates, how was the response of the audience, in your opinion, and any particular gig that you remind emotionally talking?
Yeah. I tell you one thing. In every show we played, people and audience, they know what to expect. They know all the stuff from the Rhapsody. They have several albums, so it was not a big surprise for them. Only surprise was Giacomo, how we will struggle with all this stuff. But the different thing and different question was support bands. We played together in 3 shows or 2 shows with Italian band, and the rest of the tour we played with the Hungarian band. So we need to do our best to take all this energy and from the audience to the main start, to the headliner, So it was a really tough situation and really tough moments, but I really like it. I like to communicate with people. I like to all this stuff, and it was several moments, mainly in Romania. We played in the very huge concert arena. And it was amazing. We have some issues, technical issues, but it was nothing. From the beginning, every time you have some issues, but that's okay. You just forget it. And audience was great, but the greatest audience ever, in my opinion, was in Croatia. Oh man, we have only 2 gigs, and the last 2 gigs it was in Croatia, and I was really afraid about. Oh man, we play in such a small venue; it will be shitty, and I was really afraid because it was like we don't know what will be next, if we will play the next gig or not, or we cancel the whole tour and things like this. So the atmosphere was like what to do. But in effect, in my opinion, in Croatia, mainly in where we played in a small city close to sea. I remember later. I will tell you. It was a brilliant, man. Such a passionate, spontaneous audience. I don't expect. It was completely crazy. Yeah. Wow. So Croatia and Romania, in my opinion, was very, very nice shows. Yes, for me the best.
In this tour, And about this pandemic situation, how did you spend your quarantine in the first lockdown? And are you thinking about the possibility to play any live streaming show as Symphonity in the coming future for your fans?
It's a very tricky question, and I tell you why, because I'm not a very big fan of the live streaming. I watched several of them. For example, Wacken last year, and there was a 2 or 3 very, very good live streaming. For example, Blind Guardian Creator, they made brilliant shows. But without the audience, just playing to the cameras, to playing to nothing, to the air, it's you don't have this, the connectivity with the people. This feeling, you miss it. You really miss it. So I don't think we will prepare something like this, to be honest. We just concentrated to recording of new album, of new stuff, and writing new songs and things like this. But I'm not sure about the streaming. No, not very much.
Also, if these years it could be it wouldn't be able to back on tour, you are thinking, I suggest you maybe if the new album came out before the end of this year, it could be possible only one or I don't know, a short set only for the fans to promote this, or to attend, that all this bad situation could be solved making once again.
Who knows? So maybe we make some live video as quasi live video and something like this, maybe 2-3 songs, who knows. But to be honest, not whole show, like a whole concert, for example, 12 songs. I'm not sure about this.
I totally understand your point of view. That it's mine too, because I watched last year some live streaming. Yes, sometimes if you love that artist, of course it's better to watch him. But it's a different kind. I agree. I totally agree with you, man. So
when you're sitting at home like this, like we are sitting today, and watching, drinking a beer and eating popcorn, is like in the cinema, watching a movie. You don't have this connectivity. You cannot scream and sweating together with other people around you and. It's a different.
The real true essence of the concert, of the live scene. And
how I told you, Creator, Blind Guardian was very good shows, very good performances. I really like it, but I'm not thinking to play it once again.
I totally agree with you. And about the beginning of this question, how did you spend your quarantine in the first lockdown?
Well, normal. There was any quarantine?
But
I don't remember all these bad things. I forget it. Well, like everybody. We are all in home offices, so we are working from home. I'm working for one musical air shop, so I'm working from home. There's no problem to work in my home from the computer. And we were practicing with another band, my other bands, writing some new stuff and working out. We started going to fitness center and things like this. So we're trying to live like a normal life without any barriers and things like this. So don't don't need to thinking about all this negative stuff. Like you can go out, you can go to concert, you can go to pub, you can go to cinema. We don't think about it. We are just walking in small walks here in the city. I have a very nice garden, so I'm gardening whole time. So that's it. Yeah, I really enjoy it.
So you appreciated the how I can say the simple things of life.
Well, everybody of us missing this, social contact. You miss it because we are social people, social, persons.
Social animal,
Yeah. That's it. But we try to find a way how to socialize, how to meet the people you want to meet, and things like this. So that's it. Yeah, we are fighting. We are fighters. We are warriors.
Sure.
Oh, Jacob said, "Are you warriors?" Yes.
Yeah. And related now to your musical references, which are the artists and band that have deeply inspired you, your way of singing and your love of music?
Oh man,
someone of them you have mentioned it before, but repeat, please.
it's so many. I started listening music as a child, to be honest. When you are a child, every moment you are in connection with the music, with the thing like this. All my family singing very well. My mother, my father. So on every wedding days or thing like this, they're singing, and thing. But lately, and I remember it very well. When I was 9, I discovered metal. For very first time, I heard Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden, the Power Slave album, and it was mind-blowing. And from this moment, I tell to myself, I want to do something like this. I really fell in love with this kind of music. And from this moment, the hard rock, metal, all kind of metal, from the melodic to death, black metals, I love it. I love it. So my, how to say, idols, people who inspired me, for example, Ronnie James Dio, Coverdale, Big Voices, Bruce Dickinson, how I mentioned before, Russell Allen from the Symphony X, Jon Lande, for example, also. Of course. So from the band Iron Maiden, in my first age, it was Europe Final Countdown. It was big stuff for me, and then it comes with the age, Halloween, Blind Guardian, King Diamond. It was for me big surprise. King Diamond. How one man can sing like this, different kind of singing, all range.
Vocal ranges,
the different colors. Oh man, everything. Then came a lot of progressive music like Dream Theater and all this funny, not funny, but for me it was funny Italian band like a Rhapsody Labyrinth and all stuff. So I fell in love, and it was a tons of good metal rock music I found and I discover every single day. Even today, I'm in touch with the guys from the Temperance, from the Italy. Marco Pastorino. You know the guys.
Not
Michele,
personally, but I know them.
Michele, another singer. We have some gigs together. He also sang in the band called Vision of Atlantis. So
Michele Guaitoli.
Sì.
I know.
Very nice band. I love this guy, and we played together 2 gigs, so it was great. So all this guys, and in the end, the metal, our very small community, we know each other very close. So and then you realize the world is not too big place. Big place. So it's funny. We travel a lot across the Europe. So everywhere live the people they like metal. Everywhere we have friends. So it's not a problem. But how I told you in my beginning, it was this those big names like for example Dio Coverdale, Bruce Dickinson, and a name like this. Probably I forget someone, but yeah, a lot.
Yeah. And now a funny question. If you got the chance to choose a supergroup, with all the artists whom you desire to collaborate with, how it could be composed? Not only singer, of course, man. It's a little bit a hard question, but if you had to choose,
I don't expect it at the end, but I tell you a secret. I'm in the supergroup. I'm in the supergroup, so I'm very proud and I'm very happy. I'm playing with Libor, with Tomasz, with Kostya, Martin, and Pepa. So, but yeah. If we can choose musician, I like to play with guitarists, drummers, bass player, keyboard players. There are also tons. I prefer more composer with the great ideas than just shredders or with awesome skills, virtuosity. But for example, my favorite guitarists are Marty Friedman, Jason Becker, Chris Impellitteri, of course, Yngwie Malmsteen, to say, Andy LaRocque from King Diamond, Gus G also, John Petrucci. This I can imagine to play with this guy as a guitarist. Drummers, for example, Mike Portney, Neil Peart from the Rush, Gene Hogland, Alex Band from the Trivium Band. He's a brilliant drummer. Oh man, mind blowing. Bass player, if I can choose, for example, Steve Harris from Iron Maiden, Stuart Hamm, Mike Lepone from Symphony X, and keyboard player Jordan Rudess from Dream Theater, Thomas Holopainen, for example, and Alex Staropoli.
Of course, from Raps to Fire.
So
and about singer, what about singer?
How I told you.
Before, you mentioned it.
Bruce Dickinson, Jörn Lande, for example, Kiske. Oh, I forgot. Michael Kiske.
You forget this, for sure. So
Giacomo Volli.
So we are almost finished. And besides your work as Symphonity's vocalist, are you involved in other musical projects? And if yes, which are? You spoken as something about before.
Yes. I have my band for a couple of years. They call Castaway, and it's a kind of progressive rock metal band. And last year we have a new CD. We are just preparing a new EP, and probably in the end of this year, or maybe in the beginning of the next year, we have another one. And the last year we cooperated with very famous Italian rider, a very famous Italian rider, Paolo. Let me find this. Just a moment.
Oh
man, how was the name of this?
He's a writer.
He's a writer of novel of the books. Wait! I almost have it. Paolo Giordano.
Okay.
Paolo Giordano, and he also speak some words to our CD for Castaway. In my previous band where I sang for 4 years, I guess, or something like this, was Signum Regis. Power metal from Slovakia. We play a lot of stuff in Holland, in the Switzerland, in Germany. It was a very good band and a very good stuff for me, experience. And then I cooperated with a Czech band called Sebastian. We played together on Masters of Rock Festival here in Czech Republic and Vizovice, and also I play with them on Wacken in 2016. It was oh man, it was my dream comes true. I can die now with
after this unbelievable experience.
After this, I can die. I reached everything I wanted as a musician. and yeah, of course, we have a lot of funny cover bands and things like this, because all you need is to play. We have cover band for Sabotage band from
you are collaborating with some cover band, Sabotage cover band in
Slovakia called Transcarpathian Orchestra. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and we have Transcarpathian Orchestra because we are.
It's a cover band of the trans.
It's a Sabotage cover band called Transcarpathian Orchestra, and we're playing whole album Streets from the very beginning till the end. Plus some covers, So that's it, and some funny stuff and things like this. So there was a pretty lot of things I have to do. So I'm not sitting and do nothing. So every time I prepare something.
You are a positive, you are a positive person.
I'm positive in the positive way, not in the positive like COVID positive.
We have to specify. You're right. So, dear MAYO, thank you so much for the precious time you are dedicating us. And last question: could you send an advice to all the young musicians in general?
Another day.
Well, probably I say nothing new. Maybe. Guys, if you want to reach something, if you want to go to the higher level, never stop practicing, never give up, follow your dreams, follow what you want to be, have a big expectation, don't worry about we want to play with Iron Maiden. Yeah, good. That's a great idea. You have to do everything for this to play with Iron Maiden in the future. That's a great aim, a great goal. And last but not the least, have fun. Have fun because it's everything about music. To have fun, enjoy the music, enjoy the friendship you're sharing together with the bandmates, and that's it. Have fun and success. It's a different. It will come. You don't expect it. So that's it.